Hello students. In this session, we are about to learn the tenses in English. Before we start learning the tenses, we all have many questions in our mind, and I have listed out a few of the questions. What is a tense? Why do we need it? Is it possible to read, write or speak without the knowledge of tenses? Which part of speech is used to express tense? Is it so tough to master tenses? All the questions will be answered now. What is a tense? Tense is a grammatical function which describes the time of an action. So, the duty of tense is to tell the time when the action happened. Why do we need tenses? As tenses describes the time of an action, the listener or reader may get a clear idea of the words. It helps to avoid confusion. We use tenses to tell the exact time of the action. So, it is so necessary. Is it possible to write or speak without the knowledge of tenses? Yes, of course, you can write or speak, but the text or speech will be ambiguous. The listener or reader may get confused because they do not know when the action happened. Which part of speech is used to express tense? As we all know, tense says the action, it always expressed in verb. So verb expresses the tense, that is the action. Is it so tough to master tenses? No, not at all. It is just a set of rules. Anyone can master it. The only thing it demands is your interest towards it. So, if you are dedicated to learn tenses, you can master the tenses. Here we start the tenses. The tenses can be categorized into three: past, present and future. And now we all start with the past tense. But here present is very important. Present says who you are, and we start with the present tense. Present tense has four forms: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Here we start with the usage of simple present tense. The simple present tense is mainly used to express usual or regular activities. The keywords may be usually, regularly, daily, frequently, that is every day, every month, every year, and so on, rarely, scarcely, seldom, never. And here I would like to caution you students that these keywords are examples and it is not complete. You may have any keyword and these keywords mentioned here are important among them. So don't restrict yourself with these keywords. The keywords are just a signal to you. But you have to answer the questions with the usage in mind. Here there are some examples for this usage. Pauline goes to church every Sunday. Pauline goes to church every Sunday. Here Pauline is a singular noun, and so we have added V plus S, that is verb plus S pattern, goes. He never comes late to school. Here we have the keyword never, and as I told, here the subject is he, and so we have added verb plus S pattern. The third example, it comes to him naturally. Here it is used here, and so V plus S, that is verb plus S pattern, comes. The fourth example, I brush in morning. Here I is not coming under third person singular, and that's why mere verb is used here. We seldom meet each other. Here the keyword seldom is used, and we, the subject, is not third person singular, and that's why the verb mere verb meet is used here. Here we come to the second usage of simple present tense: scientific or universal truth and proverb. All the scientific truth and universal truth. Here, universal truth means the things which will never change are expressed only using simple present tense. Cow gives us milk. So, as we all know, cow usually gives us milk, and so it will never change, and so it is expressed using simple present tense. The sun rises in the east, and this too will never change. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is a scientific truth. A stitch in time saves 9. Here it is a proverb. Proverbs will always be expressed in simple present tense because it is considered to be a universal truth. Slow and steady wins the race, and this too is expressed only in simple present tense. My dear students, never be tensed with the tense. It is always easier. As I told you in the beginning, it demands only your concentration and understanding. Work hard, you will master the tenses. Thank you. We'll meet in another session.